Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Sagittarius, October 26, 2022. Today is better to tie up loose ends than to make any new long-term commitments or agreements. A new moon eclipse will occur tomorrow, making today a better time to look back before you move ahead. Saturn has just turned direct after more than 4 months of retrograde motion. This directional change finds you clearer about where you stand with others. Clarity about a relationship or your needs from others can empower you this week and beyond. Realistic expectations of projects and people lead to a stronger sense or purpose or direction. There can be a reality to face or a sense of obligation that helps clarify things. While a commitment or responsibility can hang heavy in the air, you could feel that you're turning a corner in a relationship. Today, you're inclined to set the record straight or give/receive useful advice. A passionate new era begins for you starting yesterday. This is because sweet Venus, our goddess planet of attraction, harmony, and marriage, will be spinning in the sea caverns of Scorpio. This is also known as your solar fourth house of home, family, and domesticity, which means that you could have so much more pleasure and relaxation at home with your kindred or favorite people. Use this time to plan a special dinner party, redecorate or renovate, or find time for some TLC in the candlelight. If single, consider how you can transform your living space into an abyss of magic and wonder. Talk to your colleagues. Have an open and honest conversation with your professional relationships when the Moon in Libra conjuncts Mercury in Libra and Saturn in Aquarius. You can entertain something more lighthearted, especially if you wish to reconnect to strengthen your rapport in your working relationships. However, the Moon also trines Mars in Gemini, suggesting that it might be time to pursue new connections elsewhere. Expand your greater professional network on and offline during these social transits. You might be pleasantly surprised with what your latest connections can offer you. With Jupiter still 3 days away from retrograding back in for a rare double-dip visit to your financial sector, this gives you time to unpack and process a download of information after the Moon left your income sector over the weekend. This was a chance to tie up loose ends after some active months on the income ended and before the focus shifts to the other side of the financial fence. Today's movement of the planets presents a challenge to you to heed their message even when so much is going on in the skies to distract you. In this case, keeping a balanced lifestyle is the key. Your health goals may seem easier to attain than they really are. That is, you might convince yourself to take it really easy when actually you need to continue plotting the course you set for yourself in order to attain your health goals. Today is going to be positive, notably in terms of your relationships. You will be able to take advantage of this to establish close ties with someone among your family or friends. However, don't rush to be the one that takes the first step because today's vibrations indicate that you should let those close to you take action first. In addition, try to make the projects you have with others progress and exchange viewpoints with those you collaborate with but without radically modifying your plans. Being a better listener doesn't mean changing your own opinion. The Sun and Venus only returned to your home and family sector 2 days ago, beginning the first and only planetary focus on home, family, and/or property matters this year. Just 48 hours later they are not only joined by the Moon today, but in alignment with the Sun is creating a rare eclipsing new moon. As a new moon, this creates an opportunity for new beginnings and a fresh start, but as a solar eclipse, this has a lot more force and can get things moving much faster than would otherwise be the case. When the Sun and Venus, the planet of love, left your communication sector over the weekend, they left things in the safe hands of Mercury, with the planet communication staying on to do what he does best. As Saturn's direct turn in your relationship sector over the weekend has brought a chance to move forward, having the communication lines open couldn't be more important, with the Moon's final hours in your communication sector a chance to wear your heart on your sleeve. Our eyes in the sky. Today has some beautiful aspects. As the psychic realms continue to tap on our personal oracular doors, we are all being asked to open our third eye to the messages coming from the other side of the paranormal realms. Jupiter retrograde swims back into Pisces and pulls at our collective need to let go of past emotional wounds and break away from the normal routine. Under the influence of the intense Scorpio sun, you can either let things eat you alive or allow changes to happen the way they're intended. This is a time of year where we're all being asked to let go of mental baggage and evolve to a higher form of ourselves. Once this gets stripped away, you will feel bare and vulnerable for a reason. In fact, right now you're being guided by your ancestral connections, so reach out in whatever way you feel comfortable for signs and clues along the way. You might look at the clock at the same time every day, or you could see little messages around you that let you know you're on the right track. Yes, there are many obstacles right now, but this is also a fantastic opportunity to focus on your inner light and show the world who's boss. In the early morning, the Libra moon trines Saturn in Aquarius, helping us to attend to our responsibilities. Others seek us out for advice, relying on us to make fair judgment calls. In turn, we might seek guidance from elders or community advisors. Under this aspect, we get the most done by taking cues from those who came before us. Getting perspective on the past helps us to innovate old protocols to make them relevant for modern times. We look for cooperative solutions and wind up creating enterprises that are sustainable for all. Mid-morning, the moon conjuncts Mercury in Libra, causing us to become attached to our opinions. This influence is ideal if we need to make a point, but it can also create blind spots in our arguments. Being too emotionally concerned with outcomes makes us desperate to have our rationale validated. If we are not affirmed, we can become upset and passive-aggressive, liable to ice others out for refusing to agree with our position. This is the place from which prejudice is born, as we devise excuses to other those whose sentiments deviate from our own. It is best to keep conversations light at this time.